we head towards San Francisco. San Francisco was in the last 3 seasons, I think, the last race of the calendar. Therefore, the location also hosted the final, mega final, one takes all. What can you tell us, Ricky, from the last season?
San Francisco is a great venue for sailing. It's very famous because there's always a lot of wind that just flows into the bay. And with the wind, there's also a lot of current. It's been a location for the America's Cup in 2014, and that was a crazy event. It was such a good regatta where the US, Team Oracle, managed to win when they were 7-1 down. So they were really struggling, and they call it like one of the biggest and greatest comebacks in the sport, because it was really truly amazing. And then that was like a bit the beginning of the foiling boat era. It set it off with this great event.
And then what a scenery! I mean, the racetrack would be between the Golden Gate Bridge and Alcatraz Island, San Francisco Harbor, Fisherman Wharf. It would be a very, very stunning place to see the race. So yeah, I wish to be in San Francisco for the weekend, but unfortunately, maybe next year.
And yeah, San Francisco is really a capital for sailing because it's got always a constant wind speed of about 20 knots coming in. So really a lot of wind. That's about 35 to 40 kilometers per hour in SailGP units. And so it's really always very, very windy. That's where they tested also the T-foil. SailGP has a great video where they show when they tested the T-foils on the Canadian boat, and you see them going past the 100 kilometers per hour barrier of speed. So yeah, it's a constant windy place where it's very good sailing.
So, Big House, based on last year's results, who is our favorite for this season?
For this season, I mean, San Francisco has always been owned by the Australians, who won the first event in San Francisco, the second and the third event, the final race of the SailGP seasons. The only event they lost has been the one of last season. So the season number 4, we have seen a stunning Spain team beating Australia and New Zealand. Yeah, I think Australia team will be definitely favorite for also for this season. So let's see what will happen in the weekend.
What does the weather forecast say, Ricky? It's Australian wind?
Well, it's a bit lighter than classical San Francisco conditions. So it's going to be medium wind on Saturday and a bit lighter on Sunday. But as we record, it's Tuesday, so things may change. Yeah, so not 100% full-blown wind in San Francisco, maybe a bit lighter, but we'll see. It's always windy around there. And now it's time for Fantafoils, that segment where we evaluate our great predictions. You'll see we got them all right or wrong. And then we score, and along the season we gain points and we see who wins. We're looking at predictions for Los Angeles. How did it go, guys? Who was your event winner?
I am already dancing. I put Canada. Woohoo!
That's a point for you, Theo. Well done.
I put as event winner Spain. Actually, it didn't go well as I predicted, but I'm still at a good point with respect to our Fantafoils. It's time for you to score some points.
Somebody did even worse, right?
Yeah, don't worry. Spain was a pretty good guess compared to my guess. That was Denmark. The team I thought would be event winner, and instead it was event loser completely, even picking up championship points and promoting Italy probably that passed them in the championship. So amazingly, Italy is gaining positions with the other teams going negative at events. So, okay, 0 points for me. Moving on to the next category.
Yeah, the next category is up and foiling. I've chosen US just to give them a little trust. Yeah, actually it didn't go as I predicted as well. So yeah, they were still okay. I would say at least they were racing, but yeah, not a dramatic improvement.
No points there.
Yeah, 0 points.
I put Italy, but yeah, unfortunately it was definitely not up and foiling. It was a little bit up, but not really foiling. I mean, yeah.
We're getting used to these average results from Italy that are pretty good for a new team in SailGP, but not worthy of an up and foiling point. I put Switzerland and they did not do very well either. A weekend where they could have done better, but yeah, they didn't manage to score many points. So no, 0 points for me. Moving on to our last category.
Category of nosedive, so a team that really did very bad. For example, Denmark this round, but also, not only Denmark, also the team that are in the lowest part of the standing, namely Brazil. And guess what? I put Brazil as a nosedive, so I would say that I assign myself 1 additional point.
I have an objection on this. Brazil was 50 meters or so to win in their first race in SailGP. So
50 meters is 50 meters.
You know, they also had a positive from the weekend, right? It's not only negative. And, it can be a half
penultimate.
Yeah, I know the leaderboard shows a different story. So what do you think, Vigaus? It's going to be up to you.
I think Brazil team did a very, very good job in the race 3 of day 1.
I don't accept this. I don't accept this.
No,
democracy.
So I'm sorry, Ricky, but maybe this point is going to tail as well. I mean,
okay.
I think overall the weekend was not let's say full of Brazilian results.
Okay. Point awarded to you, Theo. Moving on, Big House. What was your nosedive?
I've picked France as a nosedive because I said, maybe they're just, entering the race. They're the second race of the season. Yeah, they have a very strong history of SailGP. But yeah, I was still, let's say, suspecting maybe they could face some struggles. But actually, the race didn't go really bad along the weekend for them. They also took their win in the race 4, if I'm not wrong. And yeah, they did a very, very good job. So definitely 0 points for me as well. So this weekend is not really a good performance for me.
And on my end, I put Italy as a nosedive. As we said before, they were halfway in the leaderboard, so can't really say they did too bad. Not too good, but not too bad. So 0 points for me. Let's sum them up. Theo, I know you're like want to tell us how much you did.
I would like to read the standing after Los Angeles event. Big House still leads with 3 points, but it's in a good company because I also reached 3 points. And our expert, who, let me remember, put Denmark as event winner, is stuck at 1 point. I would say his predictions are kind of a spell for the teams.
I would say a curse.
A curse, exactly. And now it's time for the prediction of San Francisco. I would say, guys, we just do it like a machine gun. No justification. Just your prediction. Event winner, Ricky.
All right.
Australia.
Great Britain.
New Zealand. Up and foiling.
France.
Denmark.
Denmark as well. Nosedive.
New Zealand.
Swiss.
Italy.
Okay, that wraps up our predictions for San Fran. In anticipation of the bad results, probably from my picks, Australia and France. I'm sorry, Australia and France. And let's see. Hopefully I can catch up some points to these two guys that are heading off in the distance.
Guys, see you in San Francisco in just 3 days.
All right.